Echo. Good. Bleh. I'll draw Spelunking my first draw step. Whoa, Rakdos Burn 7 days ago from Andy Xoto. Chad, is Spelunking a 2 for 1 in terms of card advantage? Yes, it draws a card and affects the board later. I agree with you. It's actually Giga card advantage. But really interesting to think about, right? Should I kill Sandbaked Canyon? I don't think so. I'll Scapeshift for 2 Sagas. There's not a great chance I survive the next 2 turns, but it's possible. Ultimate Price does a very interesting suggestion. Should consider that. Amulet of Vigor, insta-punished for not holding my Scapeshift. Thoughts on the Grinding Breach tournament that was held yesterday in Charlotte. Charlotte. Grinding Breach tournament, that's a good one. It was indeed a Grinding Breach tournament, I guess, yeah. Valid observation. How did the top 8 look like? SEG, RC, Charlotte. One, two, three. So I guess if I make a construct, I can die to Bolt plus Searing Blaze. But if I don't make the construct, I can die to 2 bolts. 6 Breach, 1 Amulet, 1 Boros. Robkin, Grinding Breach, wins Charlotte Regional Championship. Jace Wielder main deck. Any Grape Shot, I like that. Solid choice. Brain Search for the grindy matchups. $26. Top 32 was only 16 breach. I mean, everyone kind of knew, right? This may be kind of weird that they have those scheduled ban announcements and then you just have to wait and like everyone knows, but then you have a scheduled ban announcement and you wait. There are downsides to banning cards every time, but Grim, Gerken, Jv, thank you very much for the subs, bros. The financial struggle of this event was so hard because opal was so expensive, but you can just expect something to be banned. So do you risk spending the money and just being out? True, it does suck. Honestly, Magic is unplayable as a paper game. Following the like metagame tournament approach is just not plausible. Not sustainable, not worth. It's kind of rough. A tiny bit of a rough position to a game to be in. Best I guess hit 6 months. Yeah, but then you just play suboptimal deck. Technically. I mean, I'm going to Utrecht and I'm playing Titan regardless. Oh, that's my throat. Well, even if you're poor, just compare it to other ways you could spend your money on hobbies. Well, have a friend who has everything is a solution for an individual, but not for the collective. In Utrecht, it's gonna be 22% breach chat. I have infinite titans, I know I have a ball. That would be a masterful ploy from my opponent to drain my clock here. Would be kind of wild if they actually did. But like, it's probably a good strat, right? Knowing that Titan cannot get in instant speed life. You registered Neophone for Utrecht already? You can already register? That's crazy, bro. You're way ahead of the curve. Would I get mad if I lost at a tournament to Neoform? I guess I would. You know, I'm putting Phoenix, see? Would I still sign your Neoforms if I lost to you? Sure. But I would be abrasive for a little bit. So you would have to bear with that. But I would sign. Main 4 surgical instead of 3 surgical to get shot. Crazy. There's no need for a Banefire Palmon 3. Like, do you mean as a time saving thing for Magic Online? Because that's the only reason. But you don't need that. It actually wouldn't save all that much time because you can't tutor it. The best time saver on Magic Online is Dryad of the Lizard Grove and Valakut, because those cards are reasonably good in the deck. While also being a WINCON. I mean, 4 main deck Surgical Phoenix, some Spell Pierces or Spell Snares. I don't know if you play any of that in your Phoenix list, actually. It does sound kind of funny. Playing against Baron, it's no changes. Wolfrun over Valakut in main again. Online or in paper? Because on paper you just don't need it anyways. And online, I guess, yeah. It's fine. It's fine, but Wolfrun sometimes there are spots where you would really want to save time with Wolfrun, and then Wolfrun doesn't actually save time in those when your opponent is just sitting there with a Solitude. Those are kind of the spots where you take the most time to play around it. Like it's guaranteed that you can play around that Solitude, but it just takes the most time possible. So that's a bit awkward in using Wolfrun as a solution to clock damage. Canister, if you were president, what would your first executive action be? I'd make price gouging anime DVDs punishable by death. I would reinstate the Pro Tour. I would force Wizards of the Coast to make Pro Tour good again. And then I would induct myself into Hall of Fame by law. So I can go to every single one. And they would also happen in Poznan twice a year. And one in America and one in somewhere else in Europe. Kaniki, I qualified for the PT yesterday on Titan. Thanks for all the streams. Very nice. Very cool. Did you play any Malevolent Rumbles? Or did you go with 4 Explorers? I get that. It's just another angle of attack as well that is in the analyst loop as well. Yeah. Well, I think it's pretty rare for Wolfram to actually be useful, but probably not too bad. Flipping coins between them and it landed on Rumble. Well, I'm happy that it served you well then. Free Explore, free Grazer, free Rumble with free Scape 0 map. I would prefer to play the way I do, but I guess I'll play a challenge with Rumbles this week. For Science finally, I never did that actually, so... Well, I did that, but that was half a year ago. That was actually way more than half a year ago. And Rumble was bad in bad lists, I guess. But maybe it was the list that was bad, rather than Rumble. We'll check. Excellent hand. 5-2 ad, no witam pana Adriana. You did melee pact that would have won you a game though, and that hurt a lot. But did you like melee pact and then you died because of it? Or did you still pull through? Actually, my hand is... I don't know if it's excellent, it's just good. Well, it's pretty good, I guess. The only reason I like Rumble is for easy second Amulet Spelunking in case the first dies. Don't care for the other benefits. Yeah. Like, it does make sense to have access to an Amulet effect more often. The trouble is that it has downsides. Acceptable to drop Dryad and be exposed to Orim's Chant. Well, I'm still exposed to Orim's Chant, realistically, in all of the conceivable situations. Try making up a scenario in which I beat Orim's Chant with Dryad, but I don't beat it without Dryad. People usually cast Orim's Chant in your upkeep, so you wouldn't get to assemble your analyst loop. If you had an analyst loop before, then It doesn't matter. If your opponent Orim's chance you and you have an Analyst loop, you still just Otawara and Boseiju everything you can. So I think that's acceptable if they end up killing you with a lightning bolt at that point, and it's good, it's fine. I think that's an acceptable risk to take because that's never gonna happen. Free pacts fix that. Yeah, but I don't want free pact, right? So that introduces a cost to running Rumble. I think. The more I play Magic and Amulet, the more I just want to get rid of cards. Like the biggest criteria I have for whether I want to play cards or not is how good are they in my opening hand. If they're not good, then I would like to do everything in my power to cut them. Shards Volley, Burka. Mr. Beast was my MVP, yeah. Mr. Beast truly is. Let's make a blocker. Second Amulet gives me a lot of mana, but I don't have a way to spend it, so you're just gonna instead. Oh, I should have just trusted, I guess. I only have 5 now. Should have just trusted in the process. But I'll win next turn. I think with my opponent being on 2 cards in hand, me having a blocker and me being at 12 live, I'm pretty safe. Rolling Vortex, sure. They still play Searing Blaze? Yeah. But Searing Blaze didn't kill me, right? So I can just attack them with Titans, probably gonna be faster. Do I ever want to play Spelunking to avoid timing out? Ever? Yeah, happens often. I wanted to say routinely, but it's, let's just say, often. In this spot, I have 13 minutes and I'm a game up, so in fact I will manage. But Spelunking is one of the best speedrunner friendly. Spelunking is very Amulet speedrunner friendly tool. That for sure. In this moment, I don't like map. It's kind of weird that in this moment you don't like map. Like, why is map a metagame choice? It's either gonna be good enough, worthwhile or not. Am I wrong about this? Oh kurwa, I forgot to. Whoa. I felt a sudden hit of stress as I've seen this trigger because I was like, holy shit, but we're good. Cortisol levels suddenly rising. Oh yeah, I didn't put Spelunking into play first. cortisol levels messing with my decision making. I somewhat often have that feeling when I just play and I think all is good, but then turns out I missed something. And if it's in paper, my opponent points it out. If it's on Modo, then Modo points it out. And I'm like, holy shit. And it's just like a sudden wave of stress through my body. Do you experience that as well, chat? It does feel like a wave. It actually kind of like flows through your body. Well, my body. Well, that's also a way to use it, Mr. Duct Tape, and probably a quite wise one, but what can you do? The longer I play, the higher are the odds I will kill myself with the rolling vortex, so I fully understand my opponent not scooping. Alright, life secured. Will we see 20+% breach in Utrecht? I think we'll see 22%. This number is absolutely an informed estimate and not a number I just hallucinated for no reason. Yeah, it's an open tournament, more people will just come to play. Will just fly to play like me, play Amulet Titan for 2 days. That's a lot of lands to have in play on turn 3 if you think about it. If you just zoom out and you look at the big picture, I have a 1919 creature, Cultivator Colossus, which is sized per land. That is so much. That is so many lands. Many of my lands require me to bounce my other lands into my hand. So it's kind of as if I had 25 lands in play. A normal deck would take 25 turns to get all of those lands into play. Moreover, I turned 2 Mycosynth Gardens into amulets, which means that it's 27 turns worth of lands in play. Truly eye-opening. Pass priority and win. Alright. Well, I passed and I didn't win. Minus 34. Turn 3 win. Opponent seen 16 days ago playing Hollow 1. Colorless Eldrazi. Look inside, actually Gruul. No, not Gruul. Cool to see a brew so deep. Look at the deck and you see 40 Modern Horizons free cards. Cool brew, yeah. 4, 7, 11, 23. Okay, 30. Exactly 30 Modern Horizons free cards. They discarded my Amulet. Put 0 Hollow Ones into play. I will Titan next turn anyways. No. No dobrze, no. You've got it, bro. O kurwa, drugi. That is 6 damage. Imagine if they had a faithless looting. Chad, lately, probably partially due aspiring spike propaganda, I'm witnessing more and more Amulet ban talk online. Which is weird to me. Because in my mind, Amulet is always the good guy. The underdog. The little guy trying to fend off the obscene Modern Horizons cards. You know, this type of a deal. Like, I'm here just untapping my Simic Growth Chamber, a shitty land from Ravnica, City of Guilds, released back when I was 9 years old. Or 10. But then, seems like many disagree. So I don't know what to think anymore. Maybe let's cut one Scapeshift because I only go back to 8 amulets. I don't think I want Dismember or Force of Vigor. Maybe I want Force of Vigor. Assuming they moon. I think the Hollow One decks play moon. Let's play Force of Vigor and 62. Had the second best conversion this weekend, but Zoo had the best conversion. So yeah, I keep thinking that, but then also, then I have 27 land drop, 27 turns worth of lands in play on turn 3, and I don't know, maybe there is something there. Maybe there is something to that. Maybe you could take an issue with that. Yeah. Meltdown? No nie. Meltdown zaraz będzie, jak Blood Moona zagra. Mentalny. Wow. Hollow One? Detectives Phoenix? Whoa. Wow. That's scary. Not playing the Phoenix, just doing the Inquire again? Is that actually good? Guess you just do both. Holy shit. Well, you wouldn't know you do, right? Not Phoenixing? Oh, you don't have 6 costs. Alright, that's fine. You didn't have 6. I don't know if they actually have punishes for Saga. Just Meltdown? I mean, even if they play Blood Moon, they will just discard it to the random discard effect half the time, so they will not have it. Co ja tam dodałem? Foresta kolejnego. Still embarrassed from when I failed your Titan the other day. Yeah, that wasn't the best play. Is my paper Titan list pimped out in any way? My Cultivator Colossus, 1 Spelunking, Aftermath Analyst, and 1 Otawara are foil. And 6. I'll just submit the game 1 deck on the play. From all the years I'm following you, I remember you as the KCI Lantern Control Titan guy, and all those decks are very complex but do something completely busted. You never enjoyed normal creature aggro decks, if I recall correctly. You do recall correctly. Play land cycle. Bro, really? That order? Growth Chamber is gone. 1 hollow one, cycle 3 Wraith. Alright. What I can do is play another Saga. The next turn, I'll get my second Amulet, put Shifting Woodland and tap it twice. Valak Shifting Scapeshift for 2 bounce lands, play Mr. Beast. Hopefully my opponent doesn't interrupt me. Just plays a Mako and something useless. No, wiedzie, Alpiniusz. Nie strasz, bo... Is no map going to treat me as it has treated you? Not really. Like, I didn't need map this game. Maybe I should have fetched a Gruul Turf. With Hanweir in hand. Does not really matter. I play Mr. Beast. Lamau, Mr. Beast is so bad, you play him and he dies. Copy Deeps. Rather Woodlands, not copy Deeps. Deeps is, you know, the one you copy actually. So yeah, I mean, my opponent played a turn 1 hollow one and marauding Mako. And I just played a land and then small artifact and then just won on turn 3. Let's keep this. Bounce land away from being pretty good. Being a turn 3 kill with a bounce land, I guess. One endurance, no! Maybe opponent plays it bounce on turn 2 for us. There used to be a deck that did that. I'm copying because I can get 2 green with Vesuva copying Overgrown Tomb next turn. There used to be a Death Cloud Garug Wild Speaker deck, but that was 10 years ago. And it was fringe even back then and pretty bad. Amalia Benavides. Oh, I'm scared. 1, 2, 3, 4. The issue here is that I guess I can't combo off this turn, no matter what I do. I guess I'll just copy the Overgrown Tomb. Do I cut these Scapeshifts in a lot of post-board games? Cut? Not really, but trim down you probably should. I've been keeping 4 Scapeshifts. Oh, actually. Oh, maybe there was an out. This into a bounce land. Holy shit. Well, I guess I can draw Lotus still. Yeah, that's true. But if I went Vestige, yeah, I don't have 2 spare colorless. So that was probably better than copying Tomb. No i teraz to już w ogóle w chuja mam, bo na sektorze się nawet nie jąbie po takim wyborze zagrania. That was a bit bad. But mostly expecting to die next turn anyways. Seems to be the case. But yeah, Korea practice 39. It is not too good to have too many Scapeshifts when you trim down on amulets. But I rarely cut to 0. Mostly to 2, 3 or 2. If I cut Sagas. Force of Vigor, come on bro. Not nice. Seems like a bad matchup kinda. Would be funny if I gained 4 life with Spelunking though, right? Because they wouldn't kill me. Seems like a bad Grazer matchup. Sounded like a bad Saga matchup with Urza, with Force of Vigor, frankly. Fetchable bounce lands, but only in green. But lands are colorless. That wouldn't work. Random sideboarding, let's go. Do I care for a sex? Not at all. Hand is good. Happy to splonk on turn 2. Get hit by a Force of Vigor. Let's go. Gonska. Seems like a matchup where I could trim Boseiju too. Probably, maybe a Forest is better. Perhaps. 5 mana only. Sam. No sam to generalnie chyba jebny zaraz. To już combo? Nie, they need a Saga outlet chat. There's not a combo just yet. So I should win this turn. Jumbo Jet. Mill 2 Scapeshifts. Well, do I actually win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana only. 10 mana only. Tru tu tu tu. Tru tu tru tu tu tru tu tu tu. Tru tu tu tu. Woohoo! Transmute. Summoner's Pact. Primigero. Primigero Titano. Shifting Woodland. I'll need to Otawara everything. This is gonna be inconvenient, but we win. Vestige. Produce red. Haste. Attack. Fetch 6 mana. Get Lotus Field, Echoing Deeps. Copy Lotus Field from my graveyard. Produce. 8 mana. Sacrifice. Lotus Fields. And those two. Copy. Aftermath Analyst. Activate Aftermath Analyst. Copy. Overgrown Tomb. Copy. Crumbling Vestige. Everything enters untapped. No pay to life. Untapped. If opponent has an endurance, do I lose? Well, I packed it, so I guess I would, but I already used an analyst this turn, so we knew that they have no endurance, and I wasn't playing around it because there was no use. Chatters, has anyone received follow-up email from Etherdrift Arena Direct? They said this week, 2 weeks ago. They just ignored me with my Foundations Direct. Still haven't gotten it. It's crazy. Also, welcome raiders from Magic Dad stream. So he moved to post-combat so I can use my T-West and use my sorcery speed effects in general. I guess the cat is virtually unkillable now. Exquisite timing. So now I bounce T-West. Make some mana. Use T-West. Find Otawara. Use the Aftermath Analyst. Make blue. Make extra mana. Sack, sack. Sack, sack. Sack, sack. Bounce Titan. Do I at this very moment misread? Well, I could. Well, for conveniency. Right? For convenience, not for actual whether I'll win or not purposes. But certainly. I summon Primeval Titan. I fetch Urza's Cave and a Mirrorpool. I make another Titan. I fetch 2 bounce lands. I add 4 mana. I bounce. I bounce. I make an analyst who can't go to Yemen. I Urza's Cave for a Grove Chamber. I return Otawara to my hand. I crack Analyst. I copy Bounce Land this time around. And tap everything, and I think Mr. Beast is gonna be relatively quick to put a lot of stuff into my hand and draw me my dismembers to be a bit quicker. Does Analyst go to Yemen when he enters play or uses his ability? I think when he uses his ability. Because the line is I can go to Yemen and then it's get on the plane. So it seems like he's unwillingly being forced to do so, which implies that like sacrificing sounds pretty unwilling to me. That's my headcanon, at least. You might have a different theory though. Imagine not having Spelunking. Well, good thing I do have Spelunking. Yeah, I drew 3 dismembers and Otawara we can pass now. Your country have free vision care. Wow, absolutely brutal with chatter. Your move. Command is just muscle memory at this point. I guess I do roughly now consciously what I'm doing, but I'm just clicking cards in order that I recognize. I'm trying to find a pattern of what I'm supposed to do and I'm applying it. What is a mako? No masz gąskiej, co? Mam nadzieję, że jesteś kurwa zadowolony z tej gęsi swojej. Chłopcie, no szarogęsi dosłownie. Nice combo, bro. Draw 3 dismembers and pass. Nice combo deck. Oi. Well, opponent did not draw Force of Vigor this game to punish me for Saga-ing. Let's have 2 Sagas because speed seems important. But yeah, Derek, since I don't know what is a Mako, I can't give you anything like that. I'll mulligan on the draw, no dismember, no thing, seems kinda bad. This is an excellent hand. It's actually so good. I'll keep and I put back the forest. Hopefully I draw another land off the top instead of Scapeshift number 2, but we'll see. Titan, could be better, could be worse. Next turn I get to Spelunking. Put back a land into play again to have this member ready. Then turn 3 I should be able to Scapeshift Titan, win, Fungus, okay. That's fine if my opponent spends mana on that. They have 3 cards in hand, so technically they could combo me, but I don't think I want to dismember a halfling, but technically they could just go Sam, land, Seer, cut. Seems not very likely to happen though. Amalia. Goose. Okay. The goose is loose. Get it? Haha. Hopefully I draw a different land than the Vestige I did. Very nice. They have only 1 card left in hand. Should be good. Oh, okay, Flex. As a one-time courtesy, I have removed your fake song request from the queue, but please do better next time. Is there a Male combo just attacking for 20? Is that it? They are going to get Walker? That's fine, I have Dismember, right? They tapped Amalia, right? I did not hallucinate that, so we know they have Cord. But they can't even prompt the extra life. Cord with X3 gets Endurance. Bit annoying. Could Dismember. Then they can't. But they can get a way to destroy Spelunking, right? They have something like a Rexage. Narabottom. Skyclad Apparition. Interesting spot. Should I Titan? Simply? Should I dismember the Amalia and cast Scapeshift? They merely have 2 cards left in hand. I play Titan and they get a distraction for Spelunking. That's fine. think it's fine. I think I'm good. I'm okay in that spot. I think Titan is okay through most spots. And I get to hold up 2 interactions on their turn if they don't interrupt. So my plan is Hanweir Vestige. Red haste, keep up 1 colorless untapped, attack, get 2 growth chambers, pick up Otawara, have 2 interactions. If my opponent kills my Spelunking here, I just get a interaction, kill Ramalia. So they can't. I want Urza Saga? Probably not. As I can get an extra Otawara next turn if I don't get Urza Saga. So much life. So much life paid. Another Amalia. It was all useless. Just Spelunking, which is very useful. I'll play it. Mr. Colossus. Guess I'll attack first. Means I will not win this turn, but no problem. Just testing the waters. Interesting to block. No, actually makes sense because they don't want the apparition in play. Chord. X2. That resolves. SpongeBob spoilers are out. Link? Question mark. Right, so you know that opponent is dead. Just need to do that in a few minutes, I guess. Ma kurka rurka. Got 3 minutes, but I should be good. Copy Tolaria West, very useful move, by the way. Classic Titan move. Your move. Is there a spell in MTG that adds 5 minutes to your clock? Yes, Dryad of Elysian Grove and Valakut. I guess Valakut is not a spell, so yeah. Fair. There isn't. No, it's a Kotek. There was a bug on Arena where Gideon of the Trials emblem prevented you from timing out as well. There was this copy pasta about the Angel, right? Platinum Angel. After all, it says you can't lose as well. Did you board out Dryad? I'm not playing Dryad. Which is sometimes a little bit of an issue time-wise. As you see, my point has 15 minutes and I had 1 minute 13. But for the most part, I'm good enough to win in time. Oi, 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 oi. If I could guarantee that my top card, the top card of my deck is an Amulet of Vigor, then I would actually keep. But given that I cannot, I will actually mulligan and keep this. Put back Mirrorpool. Yeah. Barczek, dziękóweczka za raid. Witam wszystkich na wygrywającym streamie Kanistra, gdzie nakurwiamy amuleciarzem non-stop. I used to play different decks, chat, but it's just so rough to play different decks because just Amulet is so much better than every other deck. It's like playing just something that's worse. Feels bad. Maybe we'll get more inspired after the 31st. Well, in what way? Why would I? Well, maybe for a day or two, I guess. Spike said Amulet should be annihilated. Spike is talking about this every single time I turn on his stream nowadays. Which is mostly when somebody links me Spike's stream in the chat and saying that Spike is right now venting about Amulet being overpowered, so I guess maybe there's some, like, I guess makes sense, right? In a way that that's how it happens, but was talking to Marco Del Pivo. He says Breach is the best deck. It in fact is. He was indeed right. Oh, yeah. Is it beneficial to deploy Spelunking this turn? We should play map. Holy shit. Eye-opening comment. This is a game where potentially the lack of map is going to cost me. But also not necessarily. I do need the second amulet as well. Spell Explorers plus 2 mana next turn. I don't know if I even should have played a Spelunking, like it's kind of not really just wasting mana, right? Yeah, that's bad. If I put Urza's Cave into play, then maybe. Because next turn then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not enough. I Rumble, Piffing Needle. Oh no, it's gonna name Urza Saga. Chooses Piffing Needle. It's gonna name Boseiju. Tolaria West. Actually, no cards left. Except for the fact that Tamiya draws a card. Maybe he's gonna name a map. Nah, no way. He names Boseiju. Who? Let's draw well. One time, chat, one time. Crumbling Vestige. That is not what I'm calling drawing well. What is the needle name versus Titan anyway? Whatever you want. Boseiju is a good name. Okay. 6, 7, 8. I would want for a Scapeshift to be lethal as well. So I think I actually just play Vestige. Boseiju and Otawara, I think, is the most good choice. Otawara, maybe not so much. Not sure. Grazeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 many. Yeah, K for Tolaria, I don't see another option. I was just trying to get something faster. Could also interact with Otawara, but not in a convenient way that's particularly good, so... Next turn we have 3 amulets and I can summon Mr. Beast even if I want to play around on Holy Heat. Just have to dodge Breach, but also they would have to hit on Rumble, which they probably would, but no. Curva, blue-red, let's fucking go. Okay, Rumble. Hits, Breach and Station, no i kurwa, brawo, nie? Zajebiście zagrałeś. Kurwa. Nieźle. Rumble so good, incredible. Let's see how many unholy heats or whatnot. Might be slightly useful for... Well, main deck Jace are probably just the winning deck list. More or less from Charlotte. Nie przejmuj się, przeciwnika deck OP jest, no. +1 byczku. OP gówno. Dobra, zaraz wracam. One unholy heat. Stock up. Spell bomb. We are winning, right? I'm in fact losing. Jace. There's no heat at all. One into the Floodmo, one bolt. Maybe... No, we've seen all the cards, right? This is literally all the cards. Well, If anyone spots an unholy heat anywhere in there, then let me know. I still have a Sylvan Safekeeper in my sideboard to hard test that idea. Further. Let's go 61. Can't hurt, right? To just have more cards. More cards is better, right? That is typically the adage. I think I play Mirrorpool turn 1 actually. To keep an untapped land in my hand. My lands are pretty bad here, but it's fine. Have I ever been spelunking in IRL life? Not that I recall. Not that I recall. So probably not. Claim each. Grażyna, bad draw. I summon Ouphe Collector, hoping it's going to stop my opponent from ever achieving anything, and they'll die. For sure my villain will not go fetch. Steam Vents, Flame of Anor, Flip Tamio, +1. You can't ever win canister. For sure that's not how it's gonna unveil. Oh kurwa. Oh kurwa. No, but they would attack first, so like they're not doing that, right? Chłopie, kurwa, zaatakuj najpierw, no. Już nie rób sobie jaj, no. Teraz mi rozpierdol. You should try it sometimes. I don't like it. The internet pictures of people trapped in caves, I don't like them. Kurwa, no przecież to jest popierdolony jest Inflamowana ta karta, nie? Przecież to nie ma podjazdu żaden deck Magica. To gówna. Ja pierdolę, no. Just can't win anymore. It's impossible. Why even play Collector Ouphe? There's no point. You pay 2 mana, or even 3 mana, and then your opponent pays 3 mana, but they also draw 2 cards, so... Nothing else makes sense. Gorszego jako nie widziałem, odkąd Goblin wymyślił Eldrazi. No nie wiem, ziomuś. Eldrazi nawet nam natrykali. I play Saga and Amulet of Vigor. Eldrazi is an unplayable shit deck. We are now in the second to last phase of deck death. Only one dedicated fan wins with it. Wait. Could it be that... No, it can't. The same guy from today? Is it the opponent from our league? That's crazy. Mr. Canister, are there ever times that you just feel tired of Amulet, so you take a break from it? Yes, but typically I need about 4 hours to start hallucinating sideboard tech again, not more. Some people need more time, some people will need days or months. I need roughly 4 hours. I get tilted. But I got, you know, I'm 3-1 in this tournament, but I got so tilted by this match against Gershi. Like, I just got so demolished, I had no chance ever. I guess if I drew Titan, I would win turn 3 on game 1, and my game 2 hand was pretty bad, but still. And please crack your fetch land. It's actually not clear if they want to. Maybe they were deciding between surveilling and binding my amulet. What was Gershi playing? The overpowered breach deck. Steam vents? Why fetch steam vents? I guess not to draw them. And you see you're up against Titan anyways. Leyline of the Guild Pact is the card in Modern with the worst design right now. It's interesting that you think that. Mega Construct. Some black saved us from Kavu disenchanting on attack. Honestly, that's very nice of him. Because that would be kind of much. If it just attacked and killed my Urza Saga, my psyche would suffer. Looting a Flage, still OP, but it's fine. This is a card I spent a lot of time unsuccessfully trying to nerf. When I left, it hadn't been nerfed, but I left with a plea to reevaluate. I don't remember exactly what its abilities were when I left, but it generated a raw card advantage when it attacked, and I'm glad to see it scaled back some. Well, I remember the disenchant quote, but I think it's not from there. Then, I think he said it in his stream, could be. Can somebody link the article? Okay. Scapeshift. Get it like Scapeshift, but shit. Maybe making constructs is not so bad. I know attack my opponent for a lot. Bolcik, dobra. My constructs are small now and useless. But now this is a perfect construct for them to tap out for a flash, which I guess they don't have the resources to cast, but with a fetch and a Kavu loot they do. So I can't block, I need to leave them with the construct as a juicy target. What type would blue Dread Arbor be? I think he said like elemental, but no mention in the article. Binding, weź się odpierdol, kurwa, no. Ziomuś. Co to ma być? What do I play Urza's Cave for? For funsies. No nie, no jeszcze mi tu skontrował. Co za typ? Urza's Cave is a combo land, helps assemble the analyst loops. I like it. In general, how is the zoo matchup? I find it to be quite good. Like, I think I'm favored to win this game still. Oh, that's a bad draw. Two Lotus Fields in hand, it's so bad for my Scapeshift. I guess I'll have two Amulets next turn, so it should be good enough still. Always waiting for the jump scare when listening to regular songs on your channel. Never know if they're regular or not. Keep them guessing. Opponent exiles my Urza Saga, that's fine. My Urza's Cave is gone, so my opponent is collecting my Urza's themed cards, generally speaking. They keep 4 mana up, not escaping flash, which implies a interaction. I think Saga is a good design. I don't mind Saga as well. Also as the Amulet player, yeah, of course I'm an Amulet player and I say that. That's why I boarded out every possible game, because it's actually so attackable. Good draw. Makes me win through Stabior and Dinial. Well, not that I have much mana. What can I play around? Is around Binding. Hello? If I get hit by a Doorkeeper Troll, I'll be sad, I guess. Less lands, less life, only lands in hand. I think Kani's behind. Kurwa mać, no jebany troll, zasrany śmierdziel. Jak to mam pokonać? I don't quite die though. Right? So I block the Kavu. No, but then my Titan dies. No, it doesn't, because the flash doesn't trigger. Yeah. So I guess I could have played around the Thrall a little bit with the Analyst, but it was a little bit hard to assemble Analyst. I'll get an extra Surveil, which is bad, but I think I need the third Amulet next turn. Because I'll need to attack and grab TOS Bounce Land, and then play Lotus Field for 9 mana. What's the Otawara in the deck? How much mana does Doorkeeper Thrall cost? Okay, bolts. That seems like a waste to cast it. Maybe not. Flash, but it has no ETB. No arena. Otawara doesn't help against that troll, they just replay it. They had 2 mana. So Urza Saga again, sure. Time for my opponent to hit an Aftermath Analyst, and so that I can't win. Or Shifting Woodland. Summoner's Pact. Kurwa, bolcika dobrał, nie? Co za cwaniaczek. Surprised they don't spot Titan post-combat. Yeah, I guess. But they top decked Thunderbolt, so they knew it's gonna happen. Cultivator, bad. Grazer, no ETB triggering, kinda bad. Otawara, good. Saga, pretty bad, and they probably board up one more interaction and consign whatnot. Scapeshift, good, I keep. Puts me at 62. The tracker into bolts is ambitious. Is Grazer that bad? It can block everything. It's a bit rough in this matchup because Grazer is a good blocker, but it is a bad. It gets blanked by Thrall, and it's a really bad to have a blank card like this. They probably board out bolts, you'd think so, but the amount of times I have played a Tireless Tracker and got it bolted post-board is 2, which is also equal to the amount of times I have played Tireless Tracker post-board in this matchup. But yeah, against normal no Doorkeeper Thrall Zoo, I'm happy keeping the Grazers, and in fact it's one of its better matchups. So definitely a bit challenging. I probably will have 3 or 4 on the draw, maybe. I'll keep. Means a decent hand. Ragavan, so we Xena for Grazer. I think I prefer that to Disremembering. They probably board out bolt. Meanwhile, opponent keeping a hand because it has bolt and Ragavan specifically. Understandable. Oh, pierdola, let's Spelunk. Sylvan Safekeeper shining. Once again, doing its job beautifully. Namely, getting in the way of lands being a 60-second card in my deck. Simic Growth Chamber. No, this is like explicitly what happened. If I drew a Chamber instead of the Safekeeper, that would be so good. Fuck me, I guess. Yeah, pierdola. This is hell. Of my own making, I guess. From now on, I will not be boarding Sylvan Safekeeper against the Zoo deck. I think. Maybe, possibly, I will even simply not play the card. I like Sylvan, it's for comboing and protecting, right? Well, I don't like it from how it plays, so... Not really interested in Zuran Orb either. What is this? Scion of Draco, Wakurka. Gives first strike to Ragavan, Raf. Kill the Scion, maybe. What's up, MTG? You're welcome. I'm glad you like it. Nie, zaatakował kawu, miał nie atakować. I just draw a land and Scapeshift, that for sure is gonna work and I'll be happy. Scapeshift. They can't bind. They could wear. Maybe I'll play a real card in Utrecht instead of Tireless Tracker. Any ideas? Actually, I'm keep shooting with 3 lands, that's not even particularly good. Play more Gruul Turfs. Well, I already have the amount of Gruul Turfs I wanted, so... Can't really be helped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Territorial Allosaurus. Haha. Think you're so funny, right? Think you're being so funny right now. I'm happy for you. Schmuggler surprise. No. Well, my guide... The map in my Discord has a third Collector Ouphe, which is a choice. I expect to get consigned here. When is thinking so hard that that's probably what they have. Kurva nas consign ten trigger, no? Just tap your blue mana, friend. Just point at it. Yes. You figured it out. Your move. I bet Frozen Ape is laughing really hard right now. I bet as well. Tamiyayo. Why would I have a Tamiyayo in my Amulet deck? On the basis of being a great card? Ah, perhaps. Yet, I'm not super sure about that. Maybe like 2 deck through time. It's banned in Modern. Probably wouldn't be too good. I could play a stock up. Sideboard stock ups. Masked Vandal, no nieźle. Easy. Basically, it's the One Ring, I guess. What happened? This guy's worth there and plays a 2-mana Leyline Binding. Hidden Strings, Cipher onto Titan. Holy shit. Hidden Strings actually a ritual in this deck with Soul Lands. You have another consign. Well, that's annoying. The reason the other cards see play is because TC and DTT aren't legal. Is that the reason? Why no play Amulet first? Because I had Spelunking in play. I guess that would play around my opponent removing my... I'll keep. Bounce Land a day. Summons Mr. Beast away. Saga. Why no map in the list? We are progressively cutting all of the cards that are bad jaws. We're trying to cut as many of them. Map is 1. PRB, let me kill my opponent. Wait, but I'm his opponent? Wait, what does that mean? So far, I think I've been close to missing the map in maybe 1 or 2 spots, but never actually. Well, never. Not actually. Ended up not actually in both of those spots, so... kind of interesting. 2 amulets? Holy shit, he wasn't joking! Mistake, and then was not joking. Are we dead if my opponent plays a Grazer or an Explorer or 2 Spelunkings into a Titan? then yes. Which one is the good guy of the format? I want to draw some ridiculous turn to kills. It's absurd that people complains about Mox Opal and forgets that it's not even close to be the most broken artifact legal in this shitty format. 4 amulets in the combined opener, yeah, and a Saga. 4 villains, so 5 amulets almost. People complains is good. All Forsen. 5 mana. Need another Spelunking or a ramp spell or a Titanos or a Scapeshift for 6 mana. Or Rumble. Rumble best card. Chooses Grazer. I guess it's good enough. So I'm here laughing at Rumble, but I'm also getting tightened. Why play Explore when you can play Rumble for Grazer? Right. Wild Horses. Classical Eldrazi player. Okay. So, Gruul Turf. Okay, opponent. There's nothing that can be in my opponent's hand that messes the combo up. Really. Not in a way that I can defeat them. Therefore, Wild Horsen. Wild Horsen. Couldn't keep me around. There's merit to keeping this on the play. If I draw Spelunking or Amulet, I am actually pretty sensible, and villain is forced to mulligan pretty heavily on the draw. Spike says it's just a bad play pattern. No, it's good. Good play pattern. Amulet, noi curva essa. More Saga. I wish I could go back and pitch that Grazer. Actually, I guess I don't. Spike thinks playing Marauding Mako turn 1 is a good play pattern. What if Spike... Well, I don't know. Yeah, what if? Can I do with my Titan? I sacrifice Tolaria West? No, I'll just sack Boseiju. I can get another one Boseiju. Haste. Chamber. Haste. Return Otawara. Explore. And then what? Simic, Chamber, and Boseiju. Return, Chamber tapped, and attack. Play Chamber. Bounce back chamber. Otawara this, keep a Boseiju, yeah. So you would Otawara the Saga, keep a Boseiju, seems good. Submit. Let's keep Mr. Beast for, I guess, one Amulet victory something. This can turn to Boseiju, turn 3 win, sounds okay. Bobshe requesting Golets is so goated, I agree. I guess if I go Boseiju, Grazer, Vestige, the next turn I can... Well, I can still do that, that's fine. Na pewno nie ma fowa, no I can't really do play around Force of Vigor, you can't do that in the mirror, so I'm not gonna. Wstęgę przeciąć dam. Jest ściernisko, ale będzie San Francisco. Interesting. Well, he might kill me next turn with a Scapeshift. If I just kill the Amulet and he plays Spelunking, it's so bad for me. He can even still Scapeshift with a bounce land. Scapeshift would need almost specifically Vestige though. It's fine. I guess I'm not killing the Amulet then. This turn seems bad. Therefore, I think I should just play to kill on the next turn myself. I guess I'll explore, maybe I'll draw Force of Vigor, no. Well... Deeps this. But Scapeshift into a threat in hand would kill me. No, I mean, I guess Scapeshift into 2 Lotus Fields into Pact would also kill me, so it's not too hard. This signals Boseiju to me. I keep with Boseiju, Amulet. If villain has the nuts to go off, then I'll die. That's fine. I kept with Boseiju as well, but I had to mulligan. Vestige. No, Scapevu. Pretty solid. I couldn't interact with the Amulet because then I wouldn't have been able to Scapeshift on turn 3 myself. But getting 6 mana seems like a Titanos. I guess I have no reason to scoop 2 because it doesn't straight up necessarily kill me if it's not followed up by an analyst. San Francisco song a few songs back, it was Bracia Golec, Ściernisko. Here for now is Ściernisko, but there will be San Francisco. And here where it's the small hall will stand my bank. It's roughly the translation. I guess so, I get to win. Because that was just a 1 Amulet Scapeshift. I actually defeated my opponent, despite the fact that they Titaned first. This is the ultimate proof that Tightening is very good but beatable. So there is no reason to complain about Amulet being too strong. My opponent played a turn 3 Titan, attacked me, and I still won easily, so... Can gain life with Echoing Deeps, but bot said they're playing Breach, so... I don't know. Does not play Spelunking. Seems like a trap. We'll get Swansonged or whatnot. Welcome Raiders from Nerdy Steve. It's called Basim, yet it's more like Cringem, right? This was a pretty nice use of Scapeshift as a way to ramp to my second Scapeshift, which I had that line come up, I think, Friday, but I have failed to do it. I have mailed my second pack, that's gonna be annoying. Oh, that's really rough, isn't it? I did have two Scapeshift, yes. Lucky toppling to the second. Well, I drew the second, so then I went for it. But I milled my second pact, so that's kind of rough. I guess we don't kill. But I have two Boseijus, so... Can't just keep them up. win next turn. Because I can only transmute for woodland, I cannot put it into play. I have to pay for a pack next turn. So I'll have to draw something, I guess, simply. It's a bit annoying. First time that happened, but we should be fine. First time we milled the second pact with Analyst and we cry because of that. Because my Scapeshift was really tight on mana. Could we have done it with one less mana and get cave in the first Scapeshift? One less? Well, if I had one more, right? That's what you're asking. Sure, if I had one more mana, I could have done that, yes. But since my Scapeshift was so tight, I couldn't. Pięć bym opcji na top 8? Not really, I lost too early. Well, now I have the loop, I can do everything. I just play a Lotus Field. I have 9 mana. And I can murder them. It's gonna take a while though. According to Goldfish, it seems like they're just playing Abrupt Decay as their black card. Bit of a problem card. I mean, like, good removal. It costs 2 mana. Less scary than Flame of Anor. Which they don't run. Or at least they didn't the last time. So is no Drought Valakut annoying? Not much, really. I haven't minded not having it too much. I feel like occasionally you will run into those spots, but if I milled my pact in that spot, I would have needed to do all of the same things, honestly. So it was actually not a matter of Valakut that game, and lack of it. Because I still wouldn't have got in there. Like, if I milled my pact, I can get my... I should keep it. Would have slightly more mana. Plus 4 life from Cave, I guess wasted 4 life. Well, I guess I can get punished for playing out my Lotus Field if I kept it. And they go Rumble like this, pick up Breach. They did pick up Breach. No, they didn't. They picked up an Edge Mace. So I would really want to play Amulet Titan. I guess I can't. If I won't draw a land. Play Breach still? Why? Just draw the bubble? But I absolutely should have kept Lotus Field in my hand, and like worst case I go Amulet, Lotus Field, and I'm still better off than not doing that. Amberos into into what? Without Dryad, I'm just trying to make a ton of Titans. Typically on Magic Online, I win with 2 Cultivator Colossus attacking, or a few Titans, yeah. But typically the easiest is to make 2 Colossuses, Colossi. It is a bit tight sometimes. Underworld Breach is a fair card, ha ha ha, it is truly incredibly powerful. But I'm not sure what my opponent is doing here. They probably just have another Breach and they wanted to play this to cycle, but I don't know, they should have. Are we summoning the Might? Curious. Alright, let's see what I draw. Mycosynth. Well, I mean, guess I'll play Titan. Why is when I'm playing black, they have Abrupt Decay instead of Flame of Anor. Seems bad. Can put a second Tyrant into play. Does it do anything? Not really. How often is Flame getting countered? TBH. Excellent question, I guess. But yeah, I'm getting slightly punished for having played a land. Because I could have searched Boseiju Hanweir and then copy Barrow Downs, bounce land. I didn't think it's gonna come to that because I didn't think my opponent is gonna let me do that, but I guess they did. So would I prefer to keep up a Boseiju or clear their station? Which is more likely to, like, what is the way they are more likely to kill me? They'll need to have an extra breach or a fetch, breach, replay breach. They only have one red at the moment. Well, Boseiju makes them search up a land, right? So unlikely to be an issue. I'll just bog. I feels tiny bit better. Also, I get to have 6.5, 5 minutes. I probably should. But the station is here. I don't know. Feels close. Shifting Woodland is probably a bad search. Worse than a Otawara and Bog. Otawara or Boseiju for the future turn. Crack blue, that's fine. It's interesting that they just attacked with might. Like, why? It's gonna be less interesting if they just play station and breach, but they don't, so it's good. Green. If I win this, this doesn't feel super well earned. Quite the opposite, perhaps. It feels not super well earned. But, I mean, I guess a Magic Online win is a win. Drew amulets to just ignore anything that my opponent might be trying to pretend to do. I just wanna go back. I just wanna go back. Bros, I have high hopes for stock up amulet. I got kind of excited about that. It actually sounds like a great idea. Where were you in 1999? I was a kiddos. Small and unaware. Probably not even playing with Bionicles yet, given that they hadn't released. They celebrate the new year. Maybe? Oh, I attack. Oh no, free Tamio triggers. Kind of crazy that Tamio is a 1 mana planeswalker, yet she can affect 1000 creatures. There's this many creatures in play. That's just a crazy amount of creatures to affect for a single planeswalker lady. Yet she does that. Think about it, the economy of scale. Truly scaling up. Yeah, Oko can only hit 1 creature per turn. Crazy that Titan is just 1 creature, but it gets 2 lands. 4? For Titan lore, when Titan is copied, does he think the copies are extensions of himself, or does he